Hi, I'm Bugsy and I'm a recovering addict. I'm going to be reading just for today, December 12th, 2024, Fear of Change, page 362, basic text, page 16. By working the steps, we come to accept a higher power's will. We lose our fear of the unknown. We are set free. Life is a series of changes, both large and small. Although we may know and accept this fact intellectually, chances are that our initial emotional reaction to change is fear. For some reason, we assume that each and every change is going to hurt, causing us to be miserable. If we look back on the changes that have happened in our lives, we'll find that most of them have been for the best. We were probably very frightened at the prospect of life without drugs, yet it's the best thing that's ever happened to us. Perhaps we've lost a job that we thought we'd die without, but later on, we found greater challenge and personal fulfillment in a new career. As we venture forth in our recovery, we're likely to experience more changes. We will outgrow old situations and become ready for new ones. With all sorts of changes taking place, it's only natural to grab hold of something, anything familiar, and try to hold on. Solace can be found in a power greater than ourselves. The more we allow changes to happen at the direction of our higher power, the more we'll trust that those changes are for the best. Faith will replace fear, and we'll know in our hearts that we will be well. Just for today, when I'm afraid of a change in my life, I will take comfort from knowing that God's will for me is good. I think this one falls pretty nicely under my it's not what if, it's what is. What if this new job isn't for me? What if I move and I don't like the place? What if I buy a car and at the end of the day, I can't afford it? What if? Well, right now, what is the opportunity that you can take. And not to say that you should just jump blindly into any decision that you're going to make, but when you sit down and you really think of the pros and cons of what decision, what challenge lies in front of you, you can feel relief that you have the mindset of a recovering addict, somebody who's sober, somebody who's clear-minded, that I can make this decision and I can make an intelligent decision. I can look at everything that is in front of me and feel like if this is for me, I'm going to try it. And the thing about life is it changes every single day. Sometimes it changes drastically. Sometimes it's minuscule. But the change is there. And if you don't like the decision that you made, the choice that you made, there's opportunity to go back. Maybe some decisions are a little bit harder to go back on, but the fact that you can look at it clear-minded and sober is a blessing. It's a gift to be able to make those choices and know that this is the best for me, this is the best for my family, this is the best for my life. And I know sometimes change hurts. It really does. Sometimes you wish that you didn't have to go through certain things to make that change. But sometimes if you look back, you wouldn't be where you are today if those changes didn't happen. For example, my girls were taken from me because of my addiction. My actions caused them to be taken from me and my heart to be ripped apart. But had I not lost them and everything else in my life, I probably would have never stopped doing what I was doing. I would have just continued making bad choices after bad choices after bad choices and jumping feet first into the hellfire and not worrying about any consequences. But after losing them, I thought, I have nothing left to lose but my life, and now I need to turn around and I need to start over. Does that mean that I am glad they were taken from me? Absolutely not. But I am saying that change in my life that was forced upon me destroyed me in a way that I don't want to have somebody choose and decide things for me ever again. I want to be able to be clear-minded, be present, and be sober enough to say, no, that's not going to happen, and I will do something in my own power to fix it or to prevent it from happening. Does that make sense? I had to go through changes that were forced upon me, and that was so difficult. But now I can go through changes that I have a chance to sit back, relax, and really kind of look at the big picture. Where am I going to end up if I make this choice? And we as recovering addicts have this responsibility for ourselves and for our family to make that choice with a clear mind. To make that choice knowing that I'm not doing this to feed an addiction. I'm doing this to feed my family, to feed myself. And that's kind of a metaphorical thing to say, and literal, it can be. But Am I doing this because I'm afraid, or I'm being forced, or it's being forced upon me? Or am I doing this because I really feel like this is something I need in my life? Change is scary sometimes. There are days that I still question myself. Did I do the right thing when I moved? Did I do the right thing by taking this job? Did I do the right thing for getting a new car? Did I do the right thing by my children for doing XYZ? I still question it. And the fact that I actually am consciously there questioning myself, is this the right course of action, tells me that I'm mature enough and responsible enough in my recovery to recognize when things need to be reevaluated. And you can always adjust later. You can make amends to your life and be happy that you were able to face that fear, take on that challenge, and come out the victor on the other side. Sometimes life's scary. It's how you react to life and that fear that really defines your character. And I hope everyone's doing well out there, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.